ZL Entertainment.
Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we're here for the final session I did in Super Mario 64. And this is episode 17. This session I recorded for about, I believe it was a total of 9 hours, and I edited it down to a little over 7 hours. So this game will have taken me 29 episodes to finish. Just a little future foretelling for you all. And we're at the one level I dislike the most. I don't think any of the ones that we go to later I dislike as much. Some of them are annoying and some of them are boring, but this one is the one I dislike the most. And for the next 6 episodes I have to do commentary, which will end up being the last 6 episodes I upload this year. And then the rest of the, let's see, there's 13 episodes in this session, so that is 7. There'll be 7 episodes going next year, and then I have a new way of how I'm going to be doing things, which you will all see on January 1st, because I'm going to start it off right away. So while I dislike this this location, I guess you can say, the level, the course, I do like being inside of this area, the pyramid. I find it kind of fun, actually. A little annoying, especially if you go into that sand tool our right there. If you go there, then it's just really slow, but you know, it's alright. It's still much better than outside of the pyramid. This level has you flying, which I did not think I'd be able to do. Can't remember if I already did that. Let's see, I think I spent a couple of days editing this video down to the 7 hours, and then today, well, actually it was more like almost 8, I guess. Was it? I can't remember. I'm quite curious now how long all this was, so I am gonna quickly check. Let's see. Oh, my back hurts. Does your guys' back hurt? I hope not. It sucks. Alright, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I would say about 9 hours. 9 hours for all of this, and it ended up being about 7.5 hours. So, this had the most editing I've ever done in minigames. Most games I've ever played. So that's quite interesting, I think. Almost 2 hours of editing I was able to edit out. And I did that, I think, a week or 2 ago, and then now I'm finally getting to the post commentary. I am gonna quickly check. Actually, it might have been in September. Really? I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not sure when I edited this all down. It might have been September 5th. I don't know. Let's just say it was a long time ago when I edited this. I think it was closer to the beginning of October, but either way, I took a bit of a break. Actually, it probably could have been that long. Getting the coins, the 100 coins in the levels, that was a little bit annoying. We'll see that like at episode 28 or something. But yeah, this area isn't too difficult. This one was straightforward, I think, for the most part, compared to some of the ones in the future levels were much more difficult than this. I remember thinking that I had almost fallen down there, and I was really worried for a second when I originally played it. But yeah, for the most part, this level is straightforward, considering future levels, as I said. This one you're able to kind of see where you need to go. That, of course, was not where we need to go, but by jumping down here, I was able to see a platform that we needed to go onto. Not sure why my water was so damn far away from me. Yeah. Like I said, this part is probably the most annoying part in this area, because it's so damn difficult to jump out of that area. But yeah, this area is pretty easy. I didn't have to look really anything up, I don't think. I can't remember. Future levels, depending on which one it was, I did have to look stuff up. Yeah, going a little too fast and then in this area is not a good idea, because then you'll end up in this slope sand pit of hell. But, you know, whatever. It's all part of the fun, I suppose. There actually came a time when I just watched a channel to get what I needed to do, which is a little bit kind of what I didn't want to do. But this game eventually gets really kind of like what I would call bad. Starts off good and fun, but then it becomes like... It feels like you need like one of those old-time game magazines that tells you where you need to go. the puzzles in this game gets to the point where it's like how you wouldn't know unless someone told you, kind of thing. And that's kind of like why I found it annoying, and why I didn't really care that I looked some things up. My original idea was I just wanted to look online just to get a few tips, you know, like, oh, it's over in this area possibly, and then I can look for it myself. But eventually it just got so annoying that I just watched this one guy do the things, and yeah. But that's not for quite a while now, I believe. This session was split up in a few days. I usually would just pause the recording and then wait until I wasn't pissed off at the game for being a douche. But yeah, I'll give my thoughts on how I feel about the game towards the end. In fact, I'll give it at the end. I think that will be the best option there. But yeah, the platform is down below us. I think by this point I'd already seen it, and I'm trying to figure out how to jump down there. And most regrettably, that was one of the times where so I have my hotkeys set up so I won't accidentally hit them while I'm playing. I have it in a weird kind of like you have to press one button then another button, and it's a button you don't usually have to press to play a game. I did that so I wouldn't accidentally pause or stop the recording, because I have done that a few times, which is why I set up such a strange way to record and pause. And it still, like, somehow the game would still pause on me or something. So that was one of the moments that the game paused on me. Very annoying when trying to edit, to be quite honest. Well, you know, what can you do? Yeah, so now we had to do the bitch that I don't want to do. Or I didn't want to do. One is getting the coins, the red coins, and the other is standing on top of those pillars, the 4 pillars. At least I don't think I got the red coins yet. I don't think I did. Not sure what I'll be calling this episode. Not sure at all. Something about the Sandland. Possibly I'll call it Pyramid Disaster, maybe. That might be a good one. Maybe I'll call it Pyramid Spelunking, maybe? Do I fight the boss in this episode? If I fight the boss in this episode, then I'll, like, go with that. Oh, with the pillars, I didn't know at this point in time that you could just run up the side of them, so... yeah, we're gonna never gonna get to watch me do this whole mess. Hearing him say yippee on 1.5 times speed is kind of funny. I do indeed edit my videos at 1.5 speeds, sometimes double speeds. It makes everything go quicker, and yeah, it's usually 1.5. So hearing my voice at 1.5 is kind of funny to hear. But yeah, I do that because, you know, it speeds up the editing process. Little tip for those of you who are wanting to, oh yeah, this is where I find out you can run up it. I thought that was quite interesting when I first found that out. And of course now we need to get our hat back, which we do so miraculously and meticulously. I think that second one is more what it was. Yep. Gonna run back up it because I wasn't sure if we needed to get the coins or not. I didn't know if that was the activator or not. And of course, those of you who have played this know of the difficult pillar to get onto, so I edited a lot of that out because that was one of the chunks of time that needed to be taken out. I also don't know when, but I eventually just stopped pausing for these blocks and I just start running through them. I start running and jumping and all that good stuff. But for now, we have to suffer and wait through it all. I think it's the music in this level that really, gets to me. Yeah, I was hoping this would take me to the other one, but, yeah. Nope. I believe I get there by the flight cap and the cannon. I believe those are the things that get me over there. Wow! Wow! I see some cuts coming ahead in the video, so let's see if it's one of the ones that was a mess up, as in it just stopped recording for me. Yep, there it is. That's where it messed up on me. I spent a long time trying to get up this thing. This was it? No, I didn't look this one up. Because I went up there and I hit both of the blocks and then I saw the turtle. And I decided to try and go into this area. And I went into the area, hit the pillar, and so I had to restart the level, and then I tried it again, and well, that's when you guys saw me. I did later look up some of these things to see how other people did it. And you can go up that thing with a turtle shell. But I, on the other hand, I don't think I did. I'm not sure where I'm going now. Did I get up on the pillar and, like, not see it? I did. I somehow got up on the pillar and didn't even notice it. Well, either way, we're now gonna go fight the boss. I must have been looking at my audio recording. It's kind of nice to make sure that the audio is still recording, so that's what I do a lot. I still do not like doing post commentary. It feels weird to me. There was a time in the YouTube history, so to speak. I think it was close to the time when I first started watching YouTube. So back in like the late 2000s and early 2010s is when people had this weird thing where they didn't like when people did post commentary. It's kind of like a thing that people frowned upon. There were still a few people who did do it, but it was something that I and my YouTube friends at the time, I think we didn't like it. But it's useful for some games, and for this game it was very useful for. I believe the boss name for this is Eyerok or something like that. It's not very clever. Bit cliche. Took me some time to figure out that you're supposed to hit the eyes, because I thought it was just some weird jewel in the arm thing or something. Then eventually you see it open, and then it's like, oh, okay. It becomes very obvious what you need to do. But at this point in time, it wasn't obvious to me. Yeah, so once you start moving around, then it'll start opening its eye. I believe I got this the first try because it wasn't that hard. No, I didn't. But when you lose in this, when you restart the level, it starts you like pretty much like right here. Which I think is pretty cool, pretty interesting. Yeah. So I did get it on the second try. So when you go in there again, you can jump in there now, dude. Jump in. Jump. I want to show him off. Jump. This must have been one of the points where I paused in playing and did something. Great editing. Although moments like that sped up kind of don't last long. Oh, come on. But as you can see, yeah, it just starts you right here. I was like, what the hell? But I was pleasantly surprised and really glad about that. So we could just get to this right away. Alright. So, as you can tell, we'll be doing this. Second try, if I can say it right. So the second try of doing this, relatively easy. Almost had to do it 3 times there, but I don't know how the hell I did that. But I'm really glad I got it recorded so that we could all see it, because that was that was awesome. I also found an interesting thing you can do is when they come after you, you can still attack them. So it's I thought hiding here would be nice and would help out, but honestly it doesn't really help that much. Yeah. As long as the eye is open and they tries to push you off or anything, you can just quickly kick it. Uh-oh! Crush like pebble. You strong. You rule pyramid. Yeah. Pretty simple. And defeating a boss in this episode is a pretty good way to end it, I would say. I think all we need left on that level is to... I think we just need to get the red coins. And that would be the final thing, and that was probably the most annoying thing. That was probably the most annoying thing in this level, I think. Oh, as best as I can think of. Or best as I can remember, if I can speak properly. But I personally am glad to know that this level will soon be over, and we can go on to level 9. Sure, we'll revisit it one last time, but that's quite a ways away. That looks really big when you're kind of zoomed in. Well, I think... I don't know why I keep trying to get that thing, but I do think it is time for us to end this episode. If you guys enjoyed,